It was a dark, pitch-black night. Thunderclouds were rumbling, and it felt like rain could start at any moment. That night, Connie, the mistress of the house, couldn't fall asleep. Her disabled husband was sleeping in the room, a man who had never truly given her happiness. Her sad, love-starved eyes were searching for a man. Just then, her gaze fell on the servant from the nearby house, who was still awake even at midnight. Connie couldn't control herself anymore. To calm the fire burning inside her heart, she stepped out toward the servant. But while leaving, her maid saw her. What happens next will be shown in the story. The movie begins with a group of men working inside a coal mine. They have no idea what is about to happen to them. Suddenly, terrifying sounds start coming from inside the mine. Everyone begins running in all directions to save their lives, and then a massive explosion occurs. Outside the mine, a man named Oliver, who also works there, hears the siren. He rushes in to help and manages to get everyone out safely. However, one man named Tom dies in the accident. Tom's dead body is sent back to his home, where his wife breaks down in tears upon seeing him. From here, the story shifts. We are introduced to a beautiful woman named Connie at a party, where all eyes are fixed on her. At the same party, Clifford notices Connie and instantly becomes captivated by her. Clifford is extremely wealthy. He approaches Connie and introduces himself. They try to get to know each other, and after talking for a while, both are impressed by one another. Clifford asks Connie to dance, but she has come to the party with her friend Duncan. Still, Clifford goes and has the music changed. When he returns, he once again extends his hand and asks Connie to dance. This time, Connie can't refuse, and they begin dancing together. Duncan doesn't like this at all, but despite that, Connie and Clifford continue dancing. Their meeting slowly turns into love. After the party ends, the very next day, the two of them get married. During the wedding, they promise each other that they will always remain faithful and never leave one another. Their married life begins happily, but soon the country's situation worsens and war breaks out. The very next day, Clifford has to leave for the army because he is a soldier. During the war, Clifford is badly injured and is sent back home. We then see Connie and her family members all standing outside the house, very happy and excited to welcome him. Connie is overjoyed to see Clifford return, but then it is revealed that due to his injuries, the lower half of Clifford's body has been completely paralyzed, and he will never be able to walk again. Clifford feels helpless about his condition. He thanks everyone and goes inside the house. Connie is happy to see her husband alive, but seeing him in this condition breaks her from the inside. She had never imagined that their joyful life would take such a painful turn. Because of this pain, Clifford even tries to take his own life, but Connie stops him and assures him that no matter what happens, she will always stay by his side. Clifford cries and feels deeply troubled, but there is nothing he can do. On the other hand, we see Oliver writing a letter to his fiancée, telling her that this time he is not working in a mine but is fighting in the war. As time passes, the war situation slowly begins to stabilize. A few days later, when Oliver comes home on leave, he sees his fiancée with another man. The sight deeply hurts him, and without meeting her, he silently walks away. The next morning, Oliver goes to Clifford's house looking for work. There he learns that Clifford had commanded the same war unit Oliver served in. Clifford is quite impressed by this and gives Oliver the job of taking care of his birds. After that, Oliver leaves to start his work. Meanwhile, because of his disability, Clifford buys a motorized wheelchair. When he rides around in it, he feels as if his legs have come back to life. One day, Clifford goes with his wife to visit Oliver, who lives in a cottage located deep in the forest. That is where Oliver takes care of the birds. This is the first time Connie meets Oliver properly, and the moment she sees him, she falls in love with him. On the way back home, Connie even gives him a subtle signal, but Oliver doesn't understand it. The next day, a maid comes to Connie and tells her that Oliver is asking for the key to his cottage. Connie immediately understands what she needs to do. Around the same time, Connie tries to help Clifford to the bathroom for a bath, but she gets hurt in the process. The maid rushes over and somehow manages to handle the situation. Once Clifford goes to bathe, Connie decides to go herself to give the key to Oliver. She gets dressed nicely and, without telling Clifford anything, leaves to give the key to Oliver. She knocks on the door. When Oliver opens it, he is left speechless. Connie's beauty instantly draws him in. Still, behaving like a servant, Oliver doesn't speak warmly to her and tells her that she didn't need to trouble herself by coming all the way. Connie gets angry at Oliver's behavior. She had come to talk to him lovingly, but when Oliver shows no interest, she leaves angrily. Oliver realizes that Connie left upset, so the next morning, he sends her a letter apologizing for his cold and rigid behavior. As soon as Connie reads the letter, she goes back to meet Oliver at his cottage. There, she sees Oliver working without his t-shirt. Connie hides behind the leaves and secretly watches his body. Her feelings for him grow stronger, and she loses control of herself and starts moving toward him. But Oliver notices her and quickly puts his t-shirt back on because he respects her. Connie loves this place, so she tells Oliver that she will come here every day to paint. Oliver replies that he will clean the place for her and go somewhere else. But Connie tells him that he doesn't need to leave and asks why he keeps running away from her. Oliver stays silent and looks at her. Connie asks if he is afraid of her husband. When Oliver still doesn't answer, Connie gets angry and starts to leave. Just then, it begins to rain, forcing Connie to stay inside Oliver's cottage. They light a fire to keep themselves warm. Slowly, the closeness between them begins to grow. To avoid it, Oliver gets up and moves away because he understands Connie's intentions. Connie asks him why he keeps running away from her. Oliver replies that he isn't running away from her. He is scared. He says that if Clifford ever finds out about them, he would lose his job. Because Oliver ignores her once again, Connie leaves the cottage and returns home. One day, Connie tells her husband that she feels sorry they don't have a child. Clifford replies that he is trying his best. It also pains Clifford that he cannot give Connie physical happiness. He starts spending his nights in tension and distress, and finally decides to seek medical treatment. The next day, Clifford goes to the doctor fully prepared. The doctor uses electric shock therapy in an attempt to stimulate his body. Clifford screams in pain. When Connie can no longer bear to see him suffering, she steps in and stops the treatment. Clifford has failed once again. He breaks down in tears, and Connie comforts him, assuring him that she will take care of him. The following day, Connie goes for a walk in the forest, searching for peace. There she hears the sound of Oliver working and immediately goes toward him. She sees the small chicks he is caring for, and upon seeing them, she starts crying. Looking at the baby birds reminds her of the children she may never be able to have. Seeing Connie cry, Oliver comes to her and holds her close. By now, Oliver has also begun to care deeply for her. He takes Connie to his cottage, where the two grow even closer. Connie spends the entire day with Oliver, and when evening approaches, Oliver walks her back home. Before leaving, Connie asks him, "Do you regret what happened between us?" Oliver replies, "No, because I have fallen in love with you, and now you belong only to me." That same night, thunder roars and a powerful storm begins. Oliver misses Connie intensely and drinks heavily. Connie, too, is unable to sleep, lost in thoughts of Oliver. She looks out the window and sees the light glowing in Oliver's house. Unable to control herself, she runs to him. On the way, one of the housemaids sees Connie going toward Oliver's place. Oliver has been waiting for her. He tells her that he didn't think she would actually come to see him. Connie replies that she will never leave him alone. Saying this, they kiss each other and become a deep relationship has now begun between Connie and Oliver, but Clifford remains unaware of it. He excitedly tells Connie about a party plan for that night, but Connie doesn't seem interested. Still, she gets ready for the party, though in truth, she is dressing up for Oliver. The party begins, and everyone is enjoying themselves. Connie's old friend Duncan is also there, and she is happy to see him. However, Clifford notices Connie dancing very closely with Duncan, and he doesn't like it at all. He feels deeply hurt, knowing that he cannot give Connie the happiness she desires. Meanwhile, Duncan makes no effort to keep his distance from Connie. The next morning, Clifford says to Connie, "Having a child is more important to you than your own husband." Connie has always wanted a child, and because of this, Clifford believes that this may be the reason she is getting closer to Duncan. Hearing this, Connie becomes extremely angry, but Clifford then tells her, "It doesn't matter to me who you have a child with. The only thing that matters is that the child should be mine." Angered by this conversation, Connie storms off toward Oliver without saying a word. Clifford tries to stop her and says, "It's okay. I think Duncan is a good man. If you want to be in a relationship with Duncan, I have no problem with that." Connie replies firmly that this can never happen. After that, Connie goes to Oliver, and once again, the two of them spend time together. In this way, Connie and Oliver begin meeting regularly. A deep relationship develops between them. They start going out together, having fun, and living happily. Oliver begins to feel truly content being with Connie. However, Connie still does not reveal to her husband whom she is meeting. Months pass like this, and finally one day, Connie discovers that she is pregnant. She tells her husband the news, and Clifford is very happy to hear it. He asks Connie for the name of the man who is the father, but Connie refuses to tell him. One day, Clifford decides to visit Oliver and takes Connie along with him. Clifford rides ahead in his motorized vehicle. Connie feels that Oliver must be nearby, so she stops. Suddenly, Oliver comes from behind and starts kissing her. As they are kissing, Clifford calls out to Connie because his vehicle has gotten stuck in the mud. At that moment, Oliver rushes over and starts pushing the vehicle. While doing so, he begins coughing violently because years of working in the mines had damaged his lungs. Seeing this, Connie tells Clifford, "Stop him or he'll die." But Clifford does not stop Oliver. Somehow, Oliver manages to push the vehicle vehicle out of the mud and then walks away, coughing heavily. Seeing this, Connie feels deeply hurt and starts questioning Clifford. Clifford becomes shocked at how concerned Connie is about Oliver. Suspicion begins to grow in his mind, but he says nothing. Connie asks to go check on Oliver and insists that he be sent to a doctor. Hearing this, Clifford becomes completely convinced that his wife has been unfaithful. When Connie reaches Oliver, he angrily asks her why she has come. Connie says she came to see how he is doing. Oliver tells her that he worked in the mines for 12 years, destroying his lungs, and yet he was still sent to France to fight in the war. Crying, Oliver says, "My life is not like yours. You should go back to your husband." But Connie refuses to leave. She tells him, "The child I'm carrying is yours. I can't leave you in this condition." Still, Oliver pleads with her in the name of their love and somehow convinces her to go back. Connie returns home in tears. Connie becomes completely depressed. At that moment, her husband comes to her and apologizes for his earlier behavior. But Connie no longer feels the same attachment to Clifford and ignores his words. Clifford's suspicion deepens further. To uncover the truth, he speaks to his maid and orders her to find out whose child Connie is carrying. Following his instructions, the maid, Mrs. Bolton, goes to Oliver's cottage. There, she finds Connie's diary. After reading it, she realizes that the child in Connie's womb belongs to Oliver. Meanwhile, Clifford throws a party at his house to celebrate the happiness of the unborn child. Everyone is enjoying themselves, and Clifford is busy talking to the guests. Just then, Mrs. Bolton arrives and tells Clifford the entire truth. She says that the child Connie is carrying belongs to Oliver. Hearing this, Clifford goes mad with rage and starts calling out for Connie. But Mrs. Bolton stops him, making him swear to stay calm. In reality, the maid had grown emotionally attached to her master, Clifford, and she didn't want him to face any trouble. After the party ends, when Connie meets Clifford, he is extremely angry with her and tells her to get out of his sight. Hearing this, Connie runs inside the house in tears and asks Mrs. Bolton who told her the truth. Mrs. Bolton replies that she doesn't need to explain anything. She knows the truth. Connie assumes that Oliver must have told her everything. But Mrs. Bolton clarifies that Oliver did not tell her anything. Hearing this, Connie breaks down crying and confesses that she loves Oliver deeply. Mrs. Bolton then comes to her, apologizes, and urges her to go to Oliver immediately. Otherwise, her husband might kill him. Terrified, Connie runs to Oliver's house, only to find no one there. She starts crying, and just then Oliver arrives. Seeing him, Connie hugs him tightly. After this, we see Connie return to her husband's house and ask Clifford for a divorce. Clifford refuses at first and says that he wants Oliver to be called there. When Oliver arrives, the two men argue intensely in Clifford's office. Finally, Connie and Oliver decide to leave Clifford's house together. As they are leaving, Clifford comes outside and agrees to give Connie a divorce. Connie and Oliver then go far away from that place, where they begin living happily together. And with this, the movie comes to an end.